again. Can I get your attention? Go ahead and take a seat again if you would. Grab a drink first if you want. Listen up. We thought we would start with a 30-minute comedy from the Fuller Brothers, but they declined. So, yeah. Hey, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out. What a great turnout. To all the retirees, thank you so much for being here. I wanted to recognize some people. This will keep staying on. Round of applause for Mark Zemek, his brother Greg, Mike Kranix in there, Bill Romano, Brad Ager. Who else is all? Everybody who's in that kitchen. I know I'm not hitting everybody. I apologize. Great job. To the members, to the executive board members who are helping, thank you also. Raise your hand if you're on the e-board. Don't be shy. No one's going to own up to it. That's all right. I know this is something new. We haven't ever done this before. Combining the fish fry along with our retirement dinner. Well, I thought, what better time when we got all of our group retirees here to honor our newly retired. Okay, half the people still standing in the back. I'll turn this guy around over him right now. Hey, Chief Hall, take control of these guys. Make them pay attention. Come on. Pretend it's your ship. Yeah, they got number two. Hey, Chief Hall, we can do that too. We got too many Chief Halls here. He doesn't care. Sorry, Dave, you're out. And before we start, I want to pass along Chief Tucker wanted to be here tonight. He's still under the weather. He's been a while, and he asked me to pass on his regrets for not being able to be here, or he would have absolutely been here to partake in this. So this year, 2017, actually, we were
never stop.
All right, thanks again for everybody for being here. We're here tonight to honor our 2017 retirees. So we're going to get right into it. We have 3 of the 5. We have 5 retirees in 2017. We've got 3 we're honored to have here tonight. So if you're wondering, that's our list. We have Derek Hall, John Beaver, Scott Knepp, Charles Walker, and Gary Rankin. When I bring you guys up, I'm gonna have you guys actually come up and give a little memory of some of your time here. So as we go, just like last year. So we're gonna start with that man right there. And who? Mr. Derek Hall, come on up here. I will tell you, we couldn't get a picture of you. Who did you know downtown?
I look exactly the same, right?
Looks exactly the same. Every file downtown, including in personnel, his pictures were gone.
Burn!
So I don't know who he knows, but Tim Smith is good. Tim still found a picture of you. So Derek Hall, he was hired May 9th, 1988, promoted to lieutenant on June 4th, 2001, very long-serving lieutenant, and retired March 5th of 2017. When Derek retired, he was last assigned to Ops A, but we did a lot of work out of Station 12. Derek, I want you to come up here, give a little, any good stories you got, any thanks to some of your co-workers.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I want to thank everybody, all the guys in the kitchen and Local 330 for having this. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time. As you all know, all of you that know me, I'm a quiet, shy guy with not a whole lot to say. 29 years. As you would imagine, there's a lot of ups and downs. I was fortunate enough there were more peaks and valleys. And I want to take this opportunity right now. In that 29 years, I'm quite sure there are more than a few of you out there that may have either pissed off or rubbed the wrong way. I want to take the opportunity right now to apologize. I try not to be an asshole, but every now and then this comes out. To a lot of the other older guys out there that know me, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you, because I came on the job at 21 in 1988. Somewhat mature, but still a lot to learn. A lot of you older guys out there, I can't name all of you, but I've spoken to a lot of you already. I want to say thank you because you took me under your wing and you showed me the way and kept me out of trouble somewhat. So I want to say thank you for that. The last thing I want to say is to the guys that are still working, as the other retirees before me told me before I retired, I'm going to tell you to please, please, please keep coming to work and paying into the retirement. Thank you.
Got it.
That ain't it.
Congrats, Derek. Our next retired who did not make it here tonight, this was prior to drug testing apparently, Mr. John Beavers. John was hired on March 4th of 91. He was promoted to lieutenant on July 19th of 15 and retired on May 12th of 17. And his last assignment was to Fire Training Academy. I'll say a couple things about John. John also spent some time on this executive board and also served as president of Local 330, so there's always thanks to him for that. John was also one of the charter members of the TEMS team, the Tactical EMS team. So we'll make sure John gets his plaque, and unfortunately he was not able to be here tonight. Probably a lot of the older retirees here might not even know who this gentleman is. Mr. Scott Knepp. Scott was actually hired July 7th of 97. I'm sure many of the retirees in here were gone by then. And he retired on 8/12 of 17. He actually purchased some military time, so he went out with 25. And Scott finished his career out at 10B. He spent quite a few years at 10B. He was on the dive team. Actually, I talked to Scott yesterday on the phone. He now lives in Oklahoma. He went out there because he is the grandfather to 5 grandchildren now. So he is out there and he's enjoying life. He's actually going to be in town next week for a brief time because he's still doing some work. He does a lot by mail, but it's a company here in Akron, so he might, anybody can, try and see him next week. Come on up. Again, this is pre-drug testing. Charles, somebody said this is how you spent most of your career, been sleeping. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Charles Walker. Charles was hired August 10th of 92, promoted to lieutenant on July 19th of 2015, retired in August 18th of 17. And now, even though he was assigned to 8B when he left, Charles spent many, many years. How many years down in fire? How many years? 6 years down in fire prevention, and did a heck of a job down there. Was assigned a lot of that time to working on plans. I had the pleasure of working down there with Charles for a while, and did a great job. I'm going to turn this over to you, Charles. Give us some memories, some of the good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything in between.
Pretty much, I'm going to echo what Gary Paul said. Thank all you guys for the time. All you guys, you know, they always say that this is like a home away from home, and everybody, you know, can't wait to leave this place, but when you do, you really do miss it. So, miss the people that I work with all the time. You'll always be remembered and never forgotten. Pretty much.
Congrats, Charles. And then last but not least, now we had the drug testing guys before, this is the narc. I do believe. Looks so chipper right there. Come on up here, Gary Rankin. Gary Rankin, hired October 4th of 1990.
No, he wasn't. September 4th of 1990.
Was it September? Wow, I gotta get on Brenda for that. September 4th of 90, I'm gonna change that.
I want an investigation.
And how do you know?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. And he retired September 4th, 17, that's right. So exactly on your hire date. Very nice. Last assigned to 5B, Gary did do a bunch of time near the end because of some injury that he was out of training school. And I was told to pass on to you, you were like the Forrest Gump of training school because you loved to mow the grass out there. You could see Gary out there riding that tractor 5 days a week. Gary, we'll turn this over to you. Give some memory.
You guys all have got your own story of me, and most of them were not made by me. So if anybody needs a good Rankin story, Kenny Fuller's got tons of them. I would like to echo what they said. You don't ever think that you're going to miss this place. You'll always miss the bullshit, but the guys, the jobs that I've had since I've retired, there is no camaraderie at all. And, everyone gets on everybody all the time, all in good fun, usually. But, that's the things you're gonna miss. And to the new guys, if you are ever injured and they tell you that you've got 1 year to get better, they mean it. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. So we just want to wish you three and the other two that aren't here a very happy, healthy, long retirement. Again, I want to thank everybody who came out, everybody who's helping today. It's very much appreciated. What a great turnout. I will tell you it's not over. The bar's still open. The craft table is now open also. Coming up, talk to retirees, ask some memories. And we have a couple more things for Rianne. We'll give it to John. I got one more thing after that.
Hey, short and sweet. The vast majority of you guys in here are retirees, right? Let's see the hands, all the retirees. Okay. We want to thank you active guys for paying into your contribution for the pension fund. I'm president of the retirees group. We have a monthly meeting. We get anywhere from 50 to 80 guys show up and have lunch. What I tell people is that It's like sitting down having lunch at the station, except it turns into a 2-hour bullshit session. I don't know if that still happens or not, but it does at our meetings. Everybody comes in with a smile, leaves with a smile. We've established a relationship with the Salvation Army, been doing some community work through them, and we just have a good time. Have $4 lunch. It's good to see the guys. Like I said, everybody comes in with a smile on their face when they're retired. So look forward to seeing you guys there. And hey, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks, Russ.
Thanks, John. One last thing. This year, Local 330 is hosting its 3rd annual Firefighters Ball. It is going to be on Friday, April 13th in Guy's Party Center. I have tickets. It is $50 a person, $100 a couple. It includes your meal, it includes the alcohol. It is a great night. It's a great time. Like I say, it's the 3rd year in a row we've done it. It is open to retirees as well. So for the active members here, the retirees, I've got tickets up here. I'm supposed to push these, so we're going to do it. We'd love to have a great turnout for that as well. So with that, I've got tickets. Have a good rest of the night. Craft table's open. The bar's still open.